Kyle Cummins, your feature winner tonight at Butler Motor Speedway. Kyle, tough to pass, but you managed to get by Justin Grant after he passed you. How did you manage to get back by him?
It was just that one time he got in there and just got a little tight, getting in at 3, and I think our cars were really close to even, and when he messed up, it just kind of gave me the door to drag race him down the front stretch, and then he kind of got back around the outside of me there, and then I caught a good bit of moisture down the front stretch again, and was able to get in front of him there, and then I knew it was going to be tough for him to get around me unless he like ran the top or something, or just if the track came in a different spot. Because even like passing lap cars, once I would get a little bit off the bottom, in 3 and 4 was okay, but if you got off the bottom out of 1 at all, I just felt like I was just hanging and really loose. So all in all, a really good night, and finally got a win again. It feels like it's been months, like 20-something races since we've won. So it feels good to get the car back underneath me and feel confident that it can win again.
You look fast right off the trailer here. What did you do to come into this race? Because you don't go to a lot of places where you've never been there before, and now that most of the field hadn't been here before. How did you prepare for that?
I think like what we did at Millbridge, like every time we go somewhere new, we just run the exact same thing that we would always run, right? We don't just say, oh, like the track looks different, so we're make some changes. We kind of just go with the same package. That way, then you can make adjustments from there. So we hot lapped and right out of the gate felt pretty good. Made a few adjustments for qualifying, and the track really tightened up in qualifying, and then didn't do much for the heat race. Tracks was pretty quick, and just ran the heat race, and then knew it was starting to slick off. So just tightened her up a little bit for the feature, and it blew off a lot slicker than what I thought it was going to be. Just starting lap 1 when we took off, I was like, wow, it's quite a bit different. So, but all in all, it was a good night, and it just seems like, well, we've never been to Millstream and we won that. We've never been to here and we won here. So it seems like the new tracks, our car's really close. So the package is so close that when we go to a new track, our car's pretty good just right out of the gate.
You guys don't have a ton of heavy lap traffic and features a lot of times when I'm watching. Tonight, lots of lap traffic. How much of a challenge was that?
It was definitely different, and that's a lot of people we don't race against, normally. So you don't know what their characteristics are, and you don't know really where they're going to go, and so it was definitely different. But you just kind of had to. I felt like I was really watching them like a lap or 2 before, like really watching kind of where they went the 2 laps prior, to kind of get a game plan of what the plan was, when we got to them. But it was definitely, there was a couple laps where there was like 3 right in a row, and I think that the last little batch there I passed, I got around him, got through one, and kind of got the other guy, and I didn't hear Justin after that, and I knew that kind of might have secured to get away just a little bit and not have the pressure coming down the last couple laps.
You mentioned it's been a little while since you've won a race. Do you think you're going to be able to build upon this with a couple of Midwest races that are left and the West Coast trip coming up?
Oh, definitely. We just, midway through the season, we had a parts, I would call it a parts failure, I guess, that we didn't know we had, and we struggled with it we tried everything, not thinking that this would be the problem, and we tried this for, all through sprint week, and then the last 2 months, even after sprint week, we've just been really struggling to find a balance, and we basically tore everything apart, started from scratch right before Eldora, and found the issue. Ran Eldora, was pretty good Eldora, and last night was pretty good last night, and then same tonight. So we've got kind of what we had at the beginning of the year, where the car was, even if it's not great, it's still capable of winning. It's just kind of my job to get the job done.
Well, congratulations. Have a safe trip home. I know it's a little bit of a drive, and appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, thank you very much.